Howdy folks, this is Checkers and this is Wildermyth, and welcome to the stream. We are going to start a new story here in Wildermyth. The Age of Ulstrix, a 3-chapter story that is geared towards new players face off against the implacable Gorgon leader, Ulstrix. And my favorite is the difficulty settings, which range from C.S. Lewis all the way up to H.P. Lovecraft and custom. But you know what? We'll settle for J.K. Rowling. And we've got a map seed, which is curious. And we'll say next. Now we can roll up our first 3 characters. Cowardly Peacemaker, Greedwagon, Snarky Greedwagon, Bookish Poet. Oh, I kind of like that. Romantic Greedwagon, Cowardly Poetical Leader, Hot-Headed Snark, Decisive Peacemaker, Bookish Romantic. Oh, that sounds like fun. All right. And a Decisive Poet. Okay. Greedy Snark. Oh, why not? And we could randomize them individually or re-roll them, but we will go as is and start. Growing the lands. It takes just a bit of time to do something that happened very quickly. This book, there's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Even the stars and stones. Bored. Right. Then this must be the beginning. Here in our yondering country, something in the woods is very strange. Concerned only with the depth and echo of her thoughts, a young woman named Walbora took the seasonal road to the town of Dusty Brune. Everyone's life is their own private legend, Walbora thought. And every legend is a love story. That's the truth. Sure, the tale of Walbora Wintermane doesn't have its guiding star, not yet, and I suppose love can take many forms, but mine will be incredibly handsome, I think. Alright, no more useless thoughts. Morning's getting late, and I still have to drag Indigo out her door. She'll be staring out the window, gnawing a mouthful of old biscuit in some quandary or riddle. Smoke? Smoke? And now we can choose. Watch me worry and she's fine. Rivalry. Friendship. Indigo spends too much time with ferns and fire. Or romance. Not that she's... I would rescue any lady who needed it. Let's go with friendship right now. Indigo spends too much time with ferns and fire. Indigo, where is everyone? Did you get tired of buildings? Construct. Moment, I'll set up the board. Alright, so we get our tutorial on the fly. Moving hero has an action left in green. Yellow hero has no more actions. A hero can do a single move, which takes 1 action, or a double move, which takes both. All heroes get to take their turns in any order, and then all enemies take their turns. So here is Walbora now searching for Indigo. And we've got fire. We don't want to walk into that, but we can walk close to it, I imagine. There are things on the ground that we can use and interact with in many ways. Can we do anything? We can extinguish the fires. Alright, let's give that a whirl. Click extinguish button and then click the fire. And fire down. We'll move up to the next one. And extinguish. I think that's the vibe they were going for, sort of the D&D campaign, an evolving story. Alright, we'll do a double move. What is this? Potter's Wheel. Partial cover for adjacent figures. Alright, let's move all the way up to the door. Alright. And open door. Well, her home looks fine. Indigo, open up! Help me douse these fires! Is that Walbora? Coming! I hope your heart is clear and your hands are ready. You said what now? You hope my what? No time now. These things came. I'm not sure what they were. Caused chaos. This one behind the house, it won't leave. Grab something and hit it. Hard. Garoo! Alrighty? You know what? Fork 'em. Or, if you can dig with it, you can fight with it. Or, this is for cooking. Why'd I grab this? You know what? Fork 'em. We can beat this thing, right? Well, glory comes not to them who shyly ask odds. Best be prepared, though. And done. Faux cards, a row. Hooves thrown sloppily around beneath it, it runs, staggering, bellowing its agony. Okay, so Walbora, let's move Walbora here. Double move, so she won't get an extra action. We'll move Indigo in between. Now, if you look, between Indigo and Walbora at the moment is a blue shield. They get a bonus for being side by side, fighting back to back. Alright, so we'll have Indigo wait. And then we'll have Walbora open the door. And looks like she can move about yonder and still be in green. Not going to go quite there. I want to keep some turns between us in case the creature is somewhere we cannot see. Well, it must be, since we can't see it. Alright, Walbora on the move. Uh-oh. And there is our foe. Walling reduced damage. Stand adjacent to an ally to wall with them. Walling reduces incoming damage by 1 and does not stack. Alright. Tutorial closed. We ask Walbora to wait. And Indigo. There's looks like a clear path right here. Let's wall them anyway, just in case. And wait. Never liked that tree anyway. I don't know. Well, it looks like she could maybe shoot. 37% shot. You know what? 37% isn't that bad. Let's give it a whirl. Took cover, but I think we got damage, unless he was damaged when we started. I didn't pay attention to that. Some scenery grants cover. Oh, that's fascinating. Quarter, half, 3/4, and full. Scenery gives partial cover. That gives partial cover or good cover, provides protection to adjacent units. Attacks passing through scenery have a chance to damage the scenery instead of the unit. Now it's Walbora's turn. We're going to have Walbora hold. Alrighty, that was a choice. Ro, glad you made it. Could have made this much more difficult on me. Alright, Walbora, time to get to forking it. 86% chance, 15% chance. Stunt? Is that? Sure. And Walbora goes. Get a little bit of experience, I'm guessing. Walbora Wintermane is now a Greenhorn warrior. Warriors like Walbora are built hardy, enduring with a natural aptitude for battle. They develop powerful techniques for close combat. And we can choose for her either Shield Shear active once every other turn. As a swift action, Walbora shreds 2 of a foe's armor with her weapon. Or Thundering Challenge active once per combat. As a swift action, Walbora frightens the enemy, forcing them to spend their next turn running away. Or Battle Dance passive attacking and attack actions only cost Walbora 1 action. Oh, I like that. We're going with the passive. Indigo is now a greenhorn hunter. Hunters like Indigo thrive in the wild, surviving through stealth and peerless archery. They master their surroundings and bring down large quarry. So what do we have here? Archery passive. Indigo counters all ranged attacks against her or any adjacent allies. Oh, so she could do a snap return. That's fascinating. A through shot. Active, Indigo fires a cleverly placed arrow that will pass through the first target and hit the next target in a line within attack range. Or Rogue, another passive, every time Indigo kills an enemy, she enters Gray Plane for free, so I'm guessing stealth. I'm kinda liking this. Archery, the counter against all ranged. So let's do that. And we found some gear. A Starslate belt, plus 0.8 warding, a sturdy belt with runes cast on the buckle. Well, you know what? Let's give that to Walbora, since she's more likely to need some warding. And claiming gear is permanent. And now she has a new belt. Tracking Destiny. Death comes masked, they say. I'm glad you were here to meet it, Walbora. We should go. Silalina is alone, and honestly, I don't want to go by myself. Now? Up to that shadowy ruin? What about the village? The fire's out. The thing is dead. The other townsfolk will do what needs doing, and I'm wondering, why was Selena so intent on meeting us there, that old black tower? Legend says the ancient places were often built to keep down demons. You know, now that you mention it, the tracks, they do lead that way. Oh, Silalina, always yawning at danger. Did something catch you napping? Choose. Alright, we're friends. We're all friends. We could choose rivalry, romance, or friendship. So come on, Silalina. And you and Silalina are good friends. Should we be worried about Silalina? I don't think so. Weird things do tend to happen around her, but she's probably up there now, figuring things out. Alright. Scouting. In order to find sites in the wilderness, heroes must scout the land, which takes time. Click on an unscouted tile to show the scout action. So I'm guessing we want this one. One of you has an idea about where the beasts came from. Find their lair and assault it. Okay, how do I do that exactly? Scout. Ha. So, interesting. Indigo will get there one day faster than Walbora. Walbora, you need to pick up the pace. Alright, so selected heroes, and let's go. The previous night, the tower where Silalina had chosen to meet was a place she often used to escape to as a girl. She knew its rooms and floors so well she could survive being chased through them. But they were a bit dusty. And now I wait, I suppose. Better have a plan if that beast breaks through. Well, beast, how are your plans coming along? The tower was an heirloom of an earlier people. The locals had lost the legend of it. Now it was little more than a strange nest for owls and trysting lovers. But as the old will tell you, in dusty shadows, shy things long go overlooked. That book, why have I never... Are you wondering why I'm talking to myself, beast? I'm also wondering. The book felt heavier than its slender spine suggested. Wildermyth. It was full of strange stories, the folklore of folk long forgotten. The candlelight leaping struck no significant bell. It was the weird story of a child watching candlelight against the ceiling and wishing herself through it to a far realm without grown-ups. Crow Coinclaw and the Benstrom Fox covered a long conversation between a shut-in corvid and a traveling fox. In the end, the fox does the crow a favor, stamping his soul into a coin and sending him around the world on the swirling currents of exchange. The Howlings tell magician said a magician was born who banged solid rings together so stubbornly that they joined, and by this method he connected all the stories ever told. Silelina reached the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages were left. This book. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Right. Then this must be the beginning. Here in our yondering country. Silelina wrote, not sure why, but finding words ready, omens had taken shape in the fabric of the land. There inside the weird turning hearts that thrummed in things. Something in the woods is very strange. Some were just misgivings. They crept through her body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others were more substantial. Now they seemed a thundering promise of doom. From the shadowy fringes of the lands we claim as our own, to the huddled homes where we heap our meager treasures, fears have begun to pool and fester, drowning good sense. In the wild black woods where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. A sudden, startling pain lit Silelina's head. It subsided. For a moment, she felt very blank. The story she'd written lay before her in luminous script, and more empty pages seemed to have sprouted up behind it. Why do I feel powerful? Thy spoon and thy staff, they comfort me. You know what? I like spoon. That seems really strange. Spoon it is. Open wide. Durf? Constructing mission. Foe cards, a rager. It charges without seeing, misshapen tusks winging wildly. Use interfusion to kill from a distance. Alrighty then. Interfuse. Select target. Torches, steel fire. The restless fire is unleashed onto a nearby tile, burning where it lands and dealing half damage to units it passes through. Okay, so we have some fire. Let's move here. And we are going to wait until our next turn to open the door. And then we open. Interfuse with an object, then use the object to attack. Use the interfuse ability to connect with fire or scenery. Different types of scenery give different effects and abilities. Many of these let you use the scenery to damage enemies. Okay, so let's wander. Oh, yay, right about here. And now, steel fire. Let's try it. Let's see, what can we... Steel fire from the focus, yes. And then what? Maybe we've already done? Alright, let's hang on to the next turn. Maybe that's a 2-turn kind of thing. We're already interfused. We steal our fire. That does not seem to do. Okay, maybe I can't do it because it's in that room. Maybe if I interfuse with something else. Well, we can interfuse with this chest. What will it do? Construct. A serpent of animated fabric wraps around an enemy, hobbling it and squeezing away its life. Alright. Let's try that. And then we cast Constrict on the Rager. Oh, he blocked it. Clever Rager. Alright. Well, let's try then. Take a step forward. Interfuse with... Can we reach that fire there? We can. Now, steal fire. Select the focus. How about that? Okay. We did something. Oh, it burned out. Okay. Well, we can try our Constrict again, apparently, because we're still attached to the chest that didn't burn. So, let's give it a whirl. 2 damage. And he's hobbled. Or maybe his hobbled has ended. No, it looks like he's still hobbled. So, the fire is out in the other room. We'll give our Constrict another chance. Alright. And it looks like Constrict is our attack of choice. Don't mess with the spoon, Rager. Uh-oh, I think we broke our chest, though. We can try and interfuse with the hammer's barrage. Tools are torn into a deadly whirl, rending targets into in a nearby area with their tooly teeth. So shall it be. And then we barrage our Rager. That looks like armor blocked the hit. But we are not done yet. We've got a globe, shackle, warp metal into a grasping appendage that pins a single enemy for 2 turns. Alright, so... pinned but no damage. Interfuse with the telescope. So we can barrage again, potentially. And barrage. 3 damage, Rager down, and victory is Silalina's. Me? Okay, yeah, can you hear me? Am I not, Or the coughing, that was... Silalina was coughing in the story. Anyway, Silalina Silver is now a Greenhorn Mystic. As a Mystic, Silalina has acquired the knack for interfusing her spirit with earthly things, drawing on these bonds to enact formidable magics. Open Mind is a passive. Silalina can interfuse with 1 additional target, maximum. Naturalist. Advanced interfusion abilities for living matter, or Spirit Blade, passive active. When allies stand next to an interfused object, they gain +1 damage. Interfused blazes can be used to grant nearby allies fiery attacks. That's fascinating. Let's try Spirit Blade. Or, you know, in our case, Spirit Spoon. You found Silverbark Pauldron +5 to block. Intricately designed with flowering curves, they can make any hero feel fabulous. Who gets it? Well, Silalina is the only one here. And now she claims, and now she's wearing them too. Did I just do that? I did. I felt the, you know, the something. And does this mean I'm a storybook character? I suppose I should find a talking animal to give me a quest. Silelina, you all right? Thanks for coming, Indigo. Walbora, glad you made it too. You see that smoke? That's from Howling's Tell. Yeah, that's Howling's Tell. It's burning. How? Go! Alrighty, Russian Doggo, you have a good night. Thanks for watching. Sleep well. Reunion. I've been a little busy myself, actually. Would you do mind terribly if we, so I'm not sure if you've ever seen a monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. Well, I'm a weird magician. Alright, so we need to assault Opelia Stone. Sites, you've discovered a new site. It's still under enemy control, though. Click on the banner to assault it. And we have our selected heroes of Indigo, Silelina, and Walbora. And let's go. Choosing danger. If we make this look good, they'll turn it into a ballad. Any ideas? We can choose offensive tactics. We'll do it like before. If you're not the hunter, you're the prey. Or defensive tactics. Trust me, I just came out of there. Methodical, patient, that's the key. Well, let's go for offensive tactics. They'll see us differently after today. Combat modifiers. Courage. All heroes +1 damage. Potency for 3 turns. Alright. Our foe cards include a raccoon. Level 1. Scrambling through the shadows, its barbed appendages eagerly twitch. And a row swarm 1. Hooves thrown sloppily around beneath it. It runs, staggering, bellowing its agony. Action points. Every hero starts out with 2 action points every turn. Different abilities have different costs. Single action ends turn. Requires 1 action point, ends the hero's turn. Single action costs 1 action point. A swift action, free once per turn. After a swift action is used, all that hero's swift actions become single actions. And free action costs no points. Alright, Walbora. Let's get Walbora on the door, but not to open it. Guardian, nice. End your turn and wait for an enemy to come within range. Hit up to 1 enemy with a melee attack. Indigo, let's put Indigo in line of sight. And she could swap weapon, or Silk Step makes Indigo an elusive move. Slipping into Gray Plane, she is hidden to enemy units while in Gray Plane, able to move around and take advantage of surprise attacks. For now, let's have her wait in Silelina. Let's move her side by side to wall up with Indigo. And then done. Alright, now, Walbora, if you'd be so kind, please, to open the door. Alright, and then go into Guardian stance. Indigo, if you'd be so kind, please, shoot the row. Well done. Now, Silelina. She could blind enemies. I don't know. She can interfuse with the cooking pot. Let's do that. And then shackle our raccoon so it can't move. We got a little damage in there. And Walbora takes out the row. Walbora also took a hit but is standing. Let's have Walbora return to her guardian stance. Indigo, let's move you over here and take a shot at the raccoon. 4 damage, and the raccoon is down, and victory is ours once more. And everyone gains some experience. We found a crow feather knee pad. Knee protection with a bit of flair. Let's give that to Indigo, who hasn't actually gotten anything yet. Alright, and she's got them on, so we claim a name in song. Some dawns are gray that should be golden. The smell of ash embitters the taste of victory. No rain. I wish we'd get some rain. Storms are milling about above our hills, the neighboring fields, rivers. It's time to raise our walls, fortify our hearts, and survive. We who see clouds gather must act first. What started here could be much bigger than us, so I was thinking, let's not wait to be overrun. We'll walk these lands, we'll learn how to fight, we'll send out a word, call for the able and strong, and we'll name this company of heroes the Tigers of the Cherry Blossom, the Rebels of the Bountiful Truth, the Axe of Rage? Or we can enter our own name. You know what? I like the Tigers of the Cherry Blossom. So let's go with the Tigers of the Cherry Blossom. I kind of thought you'd wait for one of us, you know, to suggest it. Still, I guess I see no graceful way to excuse myself. Sounds like the start of a memorable journey. Here follow the tales of the Tigers of the Cherry Blossom. Be remembered. Calamities. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. Gorgon. Rager Stampede 1. A new card is added to the Gorgon deck. The deck is more dangerous now. Finish. And done. Legacy points. Get legacy points by taking new sites. Your company gets legacy points from taking new sites. You can spend them to do the following things: recruit heroes, build new stations, or cancel calamities and incursions. Spend them wisely. Securing sites. Once a site is free of enemy control, you can assign heroes to secure it. Secured sites will provide resources at the end of the chapter, which you can then use to upgrade your gear. Okay. And what does that mean? We could get 1 hide if developed, 1 ingot if developed, and 1 spell thread if developed. Apelia Stone. We find anything? It's mine. Alright, she's the greedy snark. Secure Apelia Stone. This site can provide resources at the end of each chapter. Spend resources to upgrade hero weapons and armor. Investigate everything. Catalog everything. Burn what's not useful. Get it shipshape. You know what? Let's investigate thoroughly and catalog everything. Walbora, I like your style. Research site. A team to comb through every detail and learn as much as possible. Sure. Let's do that. Oh, I see. Days are passing up here. And Apelia Stone is researched. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Apelia Stone has proven rewarding. Seeking answers, sorting through lies. How much will we ever know? Apelia Stone will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. Hides 1, ingots 1, and a gloom glass bracelet. +6 stunt chance. How often attacks inflict additional damage and effects? A pair of bracers studded with colored stones. You know what? Let's give that to Walbora. Since she's on the front line, and she's wearing them now. I dig that. Claim. Okay, Scout Flynn Tinkerings. Ah, that is this. Alright. How doth we achieve this? Send a party to scout this tile. Indigo is quick. Selena and Walbora are both a day behind, but let's do it. Dame Opens has been revealed. Alright. Locked. What's this? We must achieve our other objectives first. Clear all hostile sites. Okay, I'm guessing we do this, maybe? Gather? Okay, because they're behind, maybe? Okay, so we're there. Nope, we were just there. What is this? Lurking Gorgons. I admit, I don't understand. Locked assault. Yeah, I get that. Ah, maybe we need to go here? Nope. No, I gotta admit, I'm a bit stumped. I mean, I guess we could go over here, but that doesn't seem to be one of our clear all hostile sites. No. Oh, maybe I'm just too tired. But I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. Well, I guess we can go scout this. 15 to 17 days away. Shapine Wilds has been revealed. Assault Astellarin Shop. Okay, well, let's gather up first. And then we can do that. Everybody is selected. Let's roll. As the crow flies. The skies above, they've turned from day to night. What's going on? We just ate and the sun was directly overhead in the clearing we were in. Suddenly, the bush next to Silina erupts into a flurry of ebon feathers. They burst out of the treetops, a spiral of onyx, their raucous caws startling the other birds around them. Just as suddenly, they spiral back down, forming a tight ball of whirling black, almost like smoke. Until... Who is she? She seems so... familiar. Yes, Silina, familiar indeed. You know my thoughts, and yet I sense so many things about you as well. The separation between us is an incidental thing. Still, it troubles me. And I wish to be whole. I know her. From my dreams of flight and feather. What say you, Silina? Are you ready to embrace me once again? You feel like a part of me. Yes, I'm in. I've known you in my dreams, but yet the time is not right. Ugh, get out of my head. You know what? Let's take a chance, huh? You feel like a part of me? Yes, I'm in. What have we done? We are already as one. A small tornado of talon, beak, and feather engulfs them. Silalena! When the dark cloud clears. Faux cards, a pump, hissing tubes, a gulping pump. It teeters forward on spindly legs, trailing virulent vapors. A spectic. Gears crick and knuckles crack. Its one grasping claw reaches and strains. And there's two of those. Okay. And Silalena has changed her look just a little. Alright, Walbora. Oh wow, they're right on us. So Walbora, nothing to it but to do it. 3 damage. Hit it again. Well, I guess that stunt bracer paid off. Alright then, now we've got that out of the way. Let's have Indigo open fire on the Spectic. And now Silalena. Okay, what do we have here? Candles. Amplify the radiance of this light source to excruciating levels, blinding nearby enemies. I wonder if this can be blinded. Or we could Splinter Blast. But it looks like an area. Well, let's see. If we do this... I don't know that I necessarily trust that. Because it might blast back on Walbora. The rocks here... Discus. A stone disc launches at an enemy or scenery and then ricochets to another nearby enemy. Oh, I like that. Rocks it is. And Discus. First. You know what? I would say go to this one first. But let's go to this one first. Take the main damage to this one. No, we lose this one. If we do it this way, we kill this one. If we do it this way, they both survive. So let's go to this one. Okay. 1 down, 1 damage. Indigo is taking a hit. Walbora is... Why can't you get a hit in there? There we go. Okay, Walbora. Let's get you... Curious. She won't make... Oh, she's not in a direct line, maybe. She can come here, but she'll have to attack on her next move. And then that will leave... She can't attack from here. So let's fall her back 2 tiles, and turn, and fire. Victory. All right. Oh, what is this? A moon spear. This stone-hafted spear was made in honor of the moon. It's versatile for chopping, thrusting, even sweeping a great arc of enemies away. Action melee strike. Individual attacks a nearby foe with his or her moon spear. I think this goes to Walbora to replace her pitchfork, much as we love your pitchfork, Walbora. Calamities. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. Morthagi, Watchman 1. A new card is added to the Morthagi deck. The deck is now more dangerous. Alrighty. And done. Yeah, it still seems to want us to do this, but I don't quite know how we achieve that. Unless maybe this is covering some other area, but it didn't seem accessible to us. Let's secure the Estellaran shop. Search bodies, scrape gummy crannies, squat, and sort garbage. Heroing sure is glamorous. Secure Astellan shop. Alright, we know that. So, investigate thoroughly, of course, because we like things. And maybe that'll give Indigo some time to heal as well. Research complete. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Astellaran shop has proven rewarding. Seeking answers, sorting through lies, how much will we ever know? Astellaran shop will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. Spell threads. And we found a Tiger Shard belt, which has a melee accuracy and range accuracy buff. So I think Indigo probably could use that for a little more ranged accuracy, and we claim. Alrighty. So that's Wildermyth. I think I'm getting along about tired though, so that's probably about it for the night. I'd like to thank you guys for stopping by and visiting the stream. You know, not to push anybody, but you guys are always welcome to say hi in the chat, you know. That's always a welcome thing. But no matter what, whether you are silent or no, you are, of course, always welcome, and I am truly grateful that you're here. So I would like to invite all of you to think of something you are truly grateful for, something that brings your heart joy. It is so easy at the moment to forget, but there are good things in the world, so keep those in mind. Stay safe and be happy. Alrighty, take care, my friends, and thank you so much for watching.